We've seen war. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Kiss my ass. They're criminals. It is a hole. You ever been there?
He says what everyone else is thinking.
I'm dedicated to it. I can't be stopped. Oh, Lord have mercy, because I don't. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Spirit Campfire. Now, there's only one real Spirit Campfire out there, and it's perpetuated, it's delivered, it's celebrated, it's promoted, it's embraced and shared with the Detroit Muscle, Motor City Madman, the guitar player, the author of the greatest love songs in the history of the world. Welcome to what is irrefutably, undeniably, ubiquitously the real America's Voice Spirit Campfire. Take a look at this old guy. Take a look. No, look. See the eyes? See, does my spirit jump out across the technology airwaves to deliver my happiness? Can you process the happiest duck hunter in the world? No, really, the happiest. Jackson, I'm going to send a photo to my supreme Real America Voice team, Shahu and Ryan and John and Parker and Linda and Toby and Shemaine. I got quite a team here. And I'm going to send you a photo of Uncle Ted with my Beretta Extrema 2 with a Mojo mid-range choke, shooting Boss 2 3/4 inch, nickel-plated bismuth 5-shot. And I am the QuackMaster beyond your wildest dreams. Thank you, God, for creating the spirit of the wild. I had a dream duck hunt this morning with dream dogs that deliver my American dream quackathony. So I'm going to keep this real positive because there's so much ugliness out there. There's so much ugliness. You need effervescent masculinity and an overwhelming tsunami of positive spirit, positive attitude, positive energy, day glow, iridescent, glowing, effervescent masculinity, uppityness right here on a very unique technology called the Real America Voice Spirit Campfire with your Uncle Ted. Thank you, everybody, for supporting my big mouth. Well, he's got a big mouth, not to be confused with people who are afraid of their own shadow. And based on the size of some of those shadows, I would be afraid too. Have you ever sat in the parking lot with a hot Joe and just watch the migration of sperm whales in the average parking lot? It's a harpoon dream. Anyhow, I digress. Actually, I progress. It's funny they call the liberals progressive, because if that is not regressive, I don't know what is. Talking about no kings, you mean like Joe Biden and Barack Obama? Is that what you're talking about? So let's talk positive here, because I had a... Sadie looks like she's dead. Coco, here comes Coco. She looks like she's about to pass out. Jackson, my red Labrador, who replaced Happy. There's a beautiful wooden plaque of Happy Jackson right there over my head, who is always with me. And he was in the sacred duck marsh this morning. Any of you that don't duck hunt, I know the regulations are bizarre. The regulations, we can shoot 6 ducks, but you only have 3 shells. You can shoot 15 doves, but you can only have 3 shells. It's not 1937, bureaucrats. The Dust Bowl, the Grapes of Wrath. Can you remember Jode? They had a regulation based on the non-productivity of waterfowl, with the prairie potholes completely dried out during the 1937 Dust Bowl. Did you learn this in school? Well, you can learn it from the real professor. You can learn it from the real teacher who teaches you meaningful, important information instead of going to the propaganda ministry hellhole of brainwashing known as the Teachers Union of America. Are you still with me? Even though it's ugly stuff I'm bringing about, it's still positive the way I stomp the living dog crust out of the bureaucrats, corruption, criminality, abuse of power, and treason. I believe that the education system in America is treasonous because they make sure that we are graduating the dumbest kids in the world who can't spell or write or read or add or subtract, or they don't think they're obligated to be productive. They can't speak. They graduate. We got a diploma. They can't speak. Anyhow, my point being is that it's not the Dust Bowl anymore. The prairie potholes are producing more waterfowl than maybe ever in history. And I can shoot 6 ducks. I can shoot 6 mallards, but only 2 can be Susies. I have to read the regulations. You have to have a team of lawyers in the duck blind with you. And you can hunt in a flooded cornfield. You know, it's corn and it's flooded, and the ducks come into the flooded cornfield to get the corn. But it's a felony. I think it's a federal violation if you throw corn. You can hunt in a flooded cornfield, but you can't throw corn. There's a difference. You people probably don't think there's a difference because you probably think. So anyhow, in a non-toxic shot, I'm a big fan of non-toxic shot because in the public shooting areas where millions of rounds are fired, you don't want the lead, especially in hard bottom duck habitat where the ducks can get to the lead and it will kill them. And the eagles that eat the ducks that ate the lead, it'll kill them ostensibly. But meanwhile, I have nothing but black poop soup marsh hell. And I still abide by the non-toxic. That's why I use Remington Supreme Bismuth. It's non-toxic. It's like steel, but it's deadlier. And Brandon Surrey over there in Western Michigan creates a shotgun ammo called Boss ammo. Is it Brennan or Brandon? Brandon, the best. And speaking of the best, Jackson, my red Labrador, we're going to show pictures. They're going to do a post-production because it's Thursday and I'm taping this and I got to hunt with my Sunrise Safaris hunters tomorrow. Great bunch of guys around the campfire eating Trey Johnson, fried walleye and crappie. I call them crappie. I don't like anything I eat, I don't want to call it crappie. Anyhow, I'm having the time of my life. So I hope I can deliver. I can transmit the buoyancy, the positive happiness of the natural season of harvest where I am harvesting mallards and wood ducks and pheasant from Ringneck Ranch and quail from James Bowler's Quail Ranch. Where's that? Do you hunt with your dogs? You need to hunt with your dogs. Your dogs aren't as happy as my dogs. And if you haven't tried your upland bird, grouse, woodcock, Hungarian partridge, sharp tails, pheasant, certainly the ringneck pheasant, the only thing meaningful, beneficial, decent ever come out of China. Ringneck pheasants, cock sploders. It's 2025 and it's never been dumber and uglier, but look I improvise, adapt, and overcome. I'm like Chesty Puller with a shotgun, a pair of Glock 10 millimeters, and a Mathews bow, and Remington and Boss ammo. And 3 happy dogs, and I got pheasants and quail and doves and sandhill cranes and rabbits and squirrels and woodchucks and mallards and wood ducks and geese. Yum, it's the only good. People will actually get on their social media and go, "What, do you eat that?" Dear God in heaven, that's a perfect example of what I mentioned a moment ago of how we've graduated the dumbest people in the world when they look at a bunch of ducks and a pheasant and go, "I hope you eat that." I hope you wipe yourself after you relieve yourself. How brain dead do you have to be when you show pictures of these beautiful big wild hogs? I hope you eat those. Do you eat? Do we eat them? See how much effort is necessary to maniacally hide from information, to be that stupid. It is the ultimate diet in the world. All those critters that I just mentioned with provider seasoning, Chad Belding got a great TV show called The Fowl Life. And he is the best. I'm going to take a break right now because we have an incredible guest coming on. The Lieutenant Governor of Virginia. She is a warrior for freedom, for constitutionality, and she is running for the governor of Virginia, Winsome Earl Sears, my guest right here. Can we take a break right now? Oh, is it time? Is she already? Oh, we got plenty of time, huh? Is it really only 12 o'clock? This is awesome. My team is so awesome. But let me expound extensively on my guest coming up in the next segment. Lieutenant Governor of Virginia, Winsome Earl Sears. American politician, businesswoman, and U.S. Marine Corps veteran serving as the 42nd Lieutenant Governor of Virginia since 2022, a member of the Republican Party. She is Virginia's first female lieutenant governor and the first woman of color elected statewide. Not that I give a damn about her gender, though I respect genders, both of them. And I respect colors, all of them, because I only judge by content of character, punctuality, integrity, honesty, goodwill and decency, work ethic, and being funny and kind. So that's what the Ted Nugent Real America's Voice is all about. I'm funny, I'm kind, I have integrity because I shoot ducks. I shot 100% this morning. It was just awesome. Mojo, go to Mojo Outdoors. Mojo, Terry Denham goes all around the world with his Mojo products. He got a battery-operated ducks with their butt up in the air. It looks like they're feeding. So I can use an electronic duck with the butt up in the air. It looks like it's feeding, but I can't throw out corn. You got to be kidding me. U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, could you please come and visit me at the Man Cave, Cuckoo's Nest, the Arsenal of Democracy, and I'll teach you all about truth, logic, and common sense, which I am the czar of truth, logic, common sense, and I know you're here because you celebrate it. Plus, I'm so cocky. I'm almost like a cock-sploder ringneck from China that gets up, I let it get out about 28, 29, 30 yards, and then the Mojo mid-range choke with some low base sixes, boom, I got me some pheasant. Be right back with more Fun Ted. Fun Ted. Ted Fun. Yeah.